great today. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be sharing a little bit more about the Big Shot. Maybe you just got a Big Shot and you don't know what to do, or you're thinking of getting a Big Shot and you would like to learn how you're going to be using that, or you have no idea what a Big Shot is. So I'm going to share with you the unpackaging of one of our Big Shots. You can order this directly from my shopping page at mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. Okay, let's go ahead and get started, and I will open up this Big Shot for you. Take off my scissor lid. Where am I going to put that? Right here. Okay. Comes in this box. And ta-da! Okay, let's see if I can pull it directly out. Super easy. There's a lot of static. I can feel it. Okay, so let's start at the very beginning on what you would do if you got this fun box in your delivered to you. Okay, so the handle is separately. Let me pull this out. So you have our regular platform, and you'll have your 2 sandwich plates. And then I'll demonstrate really quickly what everything does. This is so cute. It's been a while since I've opened up one of our new ones, our new Big Shots. It's been a long time. Okay, anyway, I'll just use my scissors again. Take this top part off. There's so many fun things you can do with your new Big Shot. Okay, so now we have this here. Everything comes that you'll need, and you'll see that the handle is not attached for shipping purposes. So it's really super easy to add on here. Let me show you really quickly. All right, so we have a little tool to tighten it. And then we have, so we're going to put this, take this off here, this little piece off. Go ahead and put your handle directly on it. Add your washer, right? Wait. Put your washer on your screw first, then put it in and start turning it a little bit. And then you use this tool here, and you can use either side if you've never worked with one of these. Just go in circles. Can you guys see that okay? Okay. Until it's fairly tight. You don't want it to be like super tight where you're gonna break it. Just make sure it's kind of tight. There we go, good enough. And then hang on to this if you don't have an extra one of these in case it gets loose over time, and then just pop this little rubber piece on the end. Okay, now your Big Shot is ready to go, ready to get to work. So I'm gonna save that. Okay, let's take off this and look at our different platform that we got with our package. So our Big Shots are $110. And if you order directly from my shopping page, I recommend, if this is your first purchase, if you're getting the Big Shot, adding $40 more retail so you can be the hostess and receive Hostess Rewards. You'll get free goodies for a $150 order. And if you're one of my first time new customers, I also send you our catalog with my thank you card in the mail. Okay, so this is your multi-purpose platform. Is it still called that? Yes. Okay, so you have the thin die adapter, and then you have your Big Shot platform, right? That is supposed to come off. That's normal, and I'll demonstrate what you need that for. These are the cutting pads. You get 2 of them that come in your package. These will get well loved. They'll get cracked. They'll get warped. They'll look unrecognizable, and that's totally normal. You can replace these for $11. I usually go through about 1 set every 2 to 3 weeks because I'm preparing for classes as well. Okay, so this is what comes with your Big Shot. It's ready to go, ready to get to work. But there are extras that you might see in the catalog or on my shopping page. And the extras are, mine is well loved. This is our magnetic platform, and I'll show you what you would use this for. We also have our precision base plate. This helps give you nice intricate cuts with our more delicate and intricate Thinlet sets, and I highly recommend one of these as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and I will turn my view around so you can see this up close and personal, and I will demonstrate what we use each platform for. Here is the close-up view of the Big Shot, and here is the platform that comes with it and the 2 standard cutting pads. Okay, so I'm going to show you first if you're going to do a regular cut, we're going to use just our regular, keep the thin adapter on the top of it, put one of your cutting pads on there, go ahead and put your paper down, and then we're going to, I have t-shirt builder right here. I'm just using just a regular simple framelit, putting that on there, and then I'm going to run it through, and that gives you just your regular framelit cut, okay? So that's super easy to follow, right? Right. All right, so now let's have these here. We want to emboss something on some of our cardstock. We want to use one of our embossing folders. This is our regular textured embossing folder. I'm going to put some cardstock in the middle of that. Now, this is where it gets a little bit different with the cutting pads. Cutting pads are the same. You want to take the thin adapter off. So when you're embossing, you don't need the thin adapter on the top, but you do still need the cutting standard pad down, and you need one on top. It needs to be sandwiched in between the 2 of those. Run that through. Okay. Right here is your embossed paper from that. Isn't that beautiful? And you can do that all with the Big Shot right here. Okay, so now let's say you want to use one of our dynamic impressions embossing folder. This is our hexagon. I'm going to use the same piece of paper, but this is a lot thicker. It does a deeper impression. So for this one, it's the same thing. You're not going to be using the adapter. You're also not going to be using the standard cutting pad down. You're just going to put this directly down on the platform and then put one on top, one of the standard cutting pads. And then you roll that through. Whoops. And we have our dynamic embossed piece of paper, okay? So now what is next? Okay, let me show you some of our different platforms. Put your thin adapter back on top. If you're going to be doing something that is maybe intricate, I love our precision base plate. You can just put it directly on top of your platform in the thin adapter. Put it directly on top. You're going to put your paper directly on top of this, and then you're going to put your intricate cut on top of this, and then you just put your sandwich or your standard cutting pad on top of this. So this one goes directly on top of your precision plate, base plate. Okay, so I'm going to roll it through. And now I have, oh, I forgot this one doesn't come off. So this one doesn't have the thing around it. It just pops it out a lot easier. You can also use our Big Shot die brush to kind of brush it before you pull it off for all these little pieces. Okay, and it really helps with these little cuts when you're using the precision base. If not, you might sometimes have to pull them out. It gets a little bit messy. Okay, so now lastly, I want to show you, let's pull out this platform. I'm going to put our magnetic platform on top. When would you ever need the magnetic platform? That's a good question, right? So we're going to go ahead and put the standard cutting pad directly on that. And let's say that we are cutting, I'll use this one again. Let's say that you stamped on here first, and we have a lot of framelets, and the framelets are when you stamp something, and then you can put the framelit over the stamped image, like this. If you stamped the t-shirt, this will help it so it doesn't move. It's magnetic. It stays in the same place. And a lot of customers prefer the magnetic platform. They use it a lot. Just run it through and then it won't move. So that's really nice with your stamped images when using that. Okay. Oops. And there we go. All right, so that's the basics on how to use our Big Shot. I love it. I love using the Big Shot, and I love using our coordinating framelits that coordinate with many of our Stampin' Up! Stamp sets. Again, if you like what you see here, you can purchase any of it directly from my shopping page at mypinkstamper.stampinup.net. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.